All right. Hope you guys can all hear me loud and clear. We are ready to go on tonight's webinar. I'm going to be your host for tonight's webinar. My name is Leroy Lawson, and I'm very excited to present to you this fantastic opportunity to called the CashFX or CashForex Group. So, guys, get yourself set. Turn off any distractions that you may have going on right now, because we are going to be going live over the next 30 minutes. And it's going to be my pleasure to share with you something that got me really excited about this opportunity not too long ago. We're talking about, in fact, let me just check. You guys can hear me okay and see my feed okay? I've seen a low bandwidth message come up. Okay, so I think we're good to go. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to present you something that got me really excited a few weeks back when I first was given the opportunity to learn about this company and their mission and what they were looking to do in the Forex space. Now, just before I go into this and give you a bit of a backstory, I'm no stranger to the Forex market. I've been for the last 10 years on and off trading as a retail trader. And so my years working in different investment banks, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, not necessarily as a trader, but more in a support capacity, gave me the feel for the markets. And trust me, those last 10 years, I can't say I've walked away being an amazing Forex trader, but I love it. And you've got to have a certain appetite to earn money in this market. And so when I saw this and the opportunity to learn from the Forex market, there's two things that really presented itself to me. I already knew how big this market was, right? We're talking about the most largest liquid financial market on the planet. We're talking about $5.3 trillion a day, guys. I just want that to sink in, because sometimes you hear these numbers and it's, it could be pie in the sky numbers, and, is it really true? Are we talking really this amount of money? Yes, absolutely. And this is why people from generation to generation have tried to make money from this market. And with technology and the internet, has allowed people from their homes like myself to participate in this market. Okay. And so over the years, it's been historically proven to be recession proof. One thing the market makes up, and if you've ever learned to trade, they spend an awful lot of time on the psychology of trading. Why is that? Because when you're dealing with a lot of money, and especially when it's your own money, certain things start to happen, right? And you get fearful, and certain things that you might have done, perfectly well with a small account, those rules still maintain in a large account. And so when people try and trade for themselves and trade in their hard-earned money, one thing happens is their human emotions kicks in. And that can obviously play a big part in how successful you are. So forget about the millions of strategies that are out there. If you can't manage your emotions as a trader, guess what? You're finished. And I've seen people burn out at a young age, because it is a taxing thing. So that said, the Forex or the foreign exchange market is something that we do when we're traveling, when we're sending money abroad. We're all participating in this already. We're exchanging one currency for another, and now we're in a position where we can actually benefit from that. Not just giving it to the banks that you might be doing this exchange with, or the travel exchange that you're going to. Why not you participate in this and actually make money yourself, even if you've never traded before? And this is why I love this market. So it's traded 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And so I really look forward to Mondays, in fact, even Sunday nights, truth be told, like never before, because the market is open for business. Okay. And so I'm going to share with you why CashFX Group has got me so excited. Of course, we know Forex itself is exciting enough, but their strategy and how they're going about it really grabbed my attention. So when I learned that they have, a team of people, traders that have been working with this company, and they've got a unique edge. In any business out there, you need to have that unique selling point, something that's going to distinguish yourself from other people, other companies. And so, of course, they have something here which is, blown us away. Those of us who have been members for the last several weeks now have been blown away by the results of what these guys have. And you'll learn more about that as I go through the webinar. So the corporate office and their education center is registered and located in Panama City, in Panama. And, their brokers have to follow, it's not just a guy at his home, playing around with millions of dollars of money here. These guys have to follow regulatory bodies around the world, whether it's the UK, whether it's the US. And as you can see here, the FCA, FDSA, FSCA, and the FSA, all of these bodies are what we abide by and what the brokers who are partnered with abide by, so that your money is safe. When the guys are trading, they're going to be trading your money. They're not going to be running off with your funds and all that kind of stuff, all the kind of hairy stuff you sometimes hear out there. And so it's important as a company to really understand what their mission statement is about. And for me, I love this. They want to offer first-class, world-class Forex trading performance while providing a personalized and professional academy program for the purpose of improving the financial lives of our CashFX family around the world. Now, I've already seen this, okay? We've got members from all over the world participating in this company already, and they are benefiting because of that mission statement that you see right there. So they're looking about improving the lives, the financial lives of people around the world. And that's obviously struck a real chord with me. And obviously learning more about the CEO of the company and what his goals and values are. They really aligned with what I'm about and, what I would like to bring to the table. So their values is transparency. And, trust me, in this day and age, 2019, that's a big thing. We want to be, really seeing that what these guys are doing is what they're actually doing. Because we know, some of us being on this webinar have joined companies that say they're doing one thing and in reality they're doing something else. So we want transparency. We want, honesty and respect. And, people respecting the fact that this could be somebody's last bit of money, okay, that they're getting involved with this company. And like I said, when anytime I'm presenting any information, whether it's in person or on a webinar, you never want to put in or outlay more than you can afford to lose. And, for most people, they don't want to lose anything, even if they got the funds, right? Nobody wants to lose money. Let's get that straight. And so to know that these guys are really looking out for people as a family and making sure that they are benefiting as a result of their experience here, that's really important. And it was important for me as well, for me to put my name with this company and align myself and start sharing this with other people, family and friends. It had to be the right opportunity for me to do that. So CashFX trading success, let's talk about that. Okay, they have months and months of success. I think, believe for the last couple of years, they've been trading with this algorithm. And you've been, you may hear a lot about artificial intelligence. I mean, this is pretty much, running everything in different formats. You go to your shops, you go online, things are happening, and it's not a human being that's doing it. So we are really in the term of life where things are automated in a massive way. And so I trade the markets. I'm a retail trader, and like I said, I will basically be able to make my trades. But if you've got a bit of software that can go into a trade and make this trade before your eyes even see the trade, this is how quick some of these trades could take place. Literally in the blink of an eye, these trades could be executed and making profit before somebody can click a button. And this is the power of technology. And so we are benefiting off that. We're leveraging off that big time. And so as the company progresses and goes live over the next couple of months, we're in a pre-launch phase right now. So over the next couple of months, we're benefiting from this technology. And going forward, the members will have a chance to learn if they choose to. And I believe everybody should at least get an idea of how to trade, but some people just don't want to know about it. But I love trading, as I've mentioned. But they're going to have a TV channel, web TV station where you can tune in and learn from these guys. And their proprietary web indicators that they're using, you're going to be able to have access to this kind of stuff as well. So for me, this is really important. It's like the heartbeat of what's taking place here. Okay, with any credible company, they have to have a product offering of some sort, product or service. And so they've got a great service right now where we're benefiting. And I'll talk to you about the packs and how that breaks down. But I love the fact that they have an academy that's actually going to teach you based on your level of package that you come in with. And those packages you'll see here, the academy program is broken into 3 different segments here. You've got the elemental, so you're if you're brand new to Forex and you're just tipping your toe into the waters, as they say, this is going to give you an opportunity to kind of learn some of the terminology, what Forex is all about. And then you've got the Supreme series that's going to give you a bit more insight into Forex and give you some techniques. And if you want to learn some of the advanced skills as you grow your knowledge and as you get more confident in this, then and if you want to choose to open your own trader account and actually start doing this and managing yourself, that's going to be an opportunity for you to do that. And then you've got the advanced professional series, and those are people who really want to master this stuff. We're talking about mastering and having the I mentioned it earlier. The psychological side of this is huge, guys. I can't put it, stress it enough. If you want to start learning for yourself, and that's why the stats for retail traders like myself who trade from home, a lot of times they get slaughtered because of that very same thing that I just mentioned. So to be able to master that and be able to trade in a professional setting is something that you're going to be able to take away from this. So you're going to get a lot of value here. So let's look at how these packs break down. I should say these contracts. Now, these contracts all have a similar lifespan. I'm going to start with the $300 on the left. So you've got the silver $300 academy program. And what happens there is you're going to have a 70-30 split. So 30% of that is going to go into the academy pack, which is $90. And the $210 goes into your trade account, which gets traded for you. We do have a leadership program, and the leadership program isn't live yet in terms of paying out into the program, but that will all kick in when we go live, which is I believe beginning of November. So in the meantime, you're going to start to learn some more of this language that we use in this company, and so you can learn how to go from one package to another, upscale your earnings, and also your residual and passive income. So let's start with the 300. Like I said, $90 will go into the academy, giving you that basic entry level into the trading, and then the $210 of that gets traded. And so if you choose, as you go and grow your capital in this company, you can choose to upgrade to any of these other packages. Could be the 500, 1,000, 2,000 package, and all you will do is pay the difference between the two. So if you want to go from the $300 and you decide to go to the $1,000 package, you're just going to pay the $700 difference, and now you'll be on the $1,000 package. Okay, and as you can see there, when you're on that, 700 now will be traded, and $300 of that will go into the academy pack. Okay, and then your leadership points, you'll see them there, and those points will actually be beneficial to you as your journey continues in this. So I like the fact that there is a real kind of progression here, that you can go down with this company and really build for the future here. So that's the elemental series. Supreme series, just even more capital, still works the same 70-30 split, 5K, 10K, or the $20,000 package. And again, you've got different points here that will make more sense to you as time goes on. But the key element here is that you're going to still have your account traded for you in with these guys using their software whilst you are getting yourself to grips. And for some of you, like I said, you may not be interested in trading whatsoever. But if you are, as time goes on, you're going to benefit from both worlds. So I love this. This is truly what you call a win-win situation, where you're benefiting from having that, or I'd say the automated side of it. And then you've got the academy side, where you're going to kind of get yourself and your knowledge base up to scratch and up to speed. And so these contracts are one-time out-of-pocket fee. So we're not talking about every single month spending out of pocket. And from that one-time out of pocket, you can literally upgrade yourself throughout the program and add to it as you choose to do so. But no monthly requirements here in terms of you earning from the company. And in the advanced series, we've got the 30,000, 50,000, and 100,000 level. So again, you'll be going to be able to participate in that, in the same earnings. And actually, the $30,000 level gives you different benefits. At the academy advanced level, it gives you, opens up a whole different level of bonuses and things of that nature that you'll be able to benefit from. Now, this is, again, for those people who are looking at this company for the first time, and you don't want to necessarily be referring people or bringing other members to the company, don't worry. That's not a requirement. You don't need to do that if if that's not what you choose to do. But if you do, I'm going to show you why. A lot of us are excited because of the fact that there is a very powerful referral program in place here. And so I'm going to throw some terminology at you. If you've ever traded before, you might heard of the bear and the bulls, which is, has a different connotation to what we're using in this program. And basically, bear capital, just think of this as somebody who's passive, who just wants to put their money into this program, and they may be busy doing other things. So when they buy one of these contracts, they will earn up to 2 times their contract value. And so you can see on the right-hand side there's a $2,000 Academy Pack program there, and it breaks down that you're going to have $2,000 going in, $1,400 being traded, and then 600 of that, you can see the 30%, so the 70-30 split, 30% of that will go in as a fast start referral bonus. So for whoever referred that person, let's say you referred me to the program, and I came in with a $2,000 package, $300 will be referred to you as a fast start bonus. And when I mean fast, guys, this is like same day. We're not talking about waiting 24 hours or a week later to receive the fast start. Fast means the fast, right? So if you need money today and you signed up somebody, guess what? That's going to be presented to you in your back office that you'll be able to access. And then $300 of that gets broken down into our Uni Level and, spread over 10 levels. And I'm going to unpack that a bit further so that you understand how that all comes together. But as you can see here, guys, the company's actually put in whatever you put into the program back in for the members. So, it's not to grow the company's coffers and just make them even more successful than they already are. They're actually rewarding the members. So we're participating in a company that's rewarding you and rewarding other members if they decide to want to refer other members. But if you don't, you'll just earn up to 2 times your initial outlay. So in the $2,000 example, that would earn up to $4,000. And with a bull capital, you can earn an additional 2 times your contract value through the different bonuses, which I'll come on to shortly. So again, somebody who's passive, there'll be a bear capital, just let their money work for them, let the AI and the software do its thing. And somebody who wants to, at least go out there and start building a team, and the great thing is, guys, you can just check this out for yourself. Once you feel comfortable that this is working for you and this is something that you want to share with other people, then go for it, but you don't get penalized for not having to do that. And I've seen that many times in the past where people get penalized because they didn't necessarily go out and refer other members. It's totally down to you how you want to play it. And you can see each trade contract has that leadership points value, that PV value, and then that will add to the rewards plan a bit later on. And I'll show you how that looks. Okay, so what's the results like? Let's start talking numbers here. As with anything in life, guys, there's no guarantees. Yeah, so if you're here looking for a guarantee, I can guarantee you're not going to find it. All right, so all I could say is that with any type of financial outlay, and I said this earlier, you never want to be putting in more. If it's gonna cost you, money that you're not going to be able to pay your rent or your mortgage, don't do it. Flat out. And you want to make sure you're making a sound financial decision, regardless of the results that may come. You want to make sure you're not overstretching yourself to get involved. And that's why we have, and I think it's a great thing that somebody can start at $300 level, at the $300 level, and upgrade themselves as they go and as they grow. Okay, so again, let me just get that out the way. No guarantees, deaths and taxes. You've heard it before, and you're going to keep hearing that. That's the only guarantees that you're definitely going to get in life, right? And so what I love about this, with their software, they've been able to really create phenomenal results. I mean, we're talking about a maximum here, guys, of up to 15%. So far since I've joined, you know, I've been averaging anywhere between 10 within that bracket, 10 to 15%, like 12, 13% on a weekly basis. Now, to get that on a yearly basis is phenomenal, as we know. I mean, I don't know about your bank, but my bank doesn't pay anywhere like even 1%. And so for the whole year, for like whole year, like 365 days a year. I know it's crazy, right? 365 days of the year, and they choose not to give me at least 1%. You may be more fortunate. You may be, your bank may love you and give you like 5, 10% a year. But mine doesn't, and I don't find many people whose bank does, unless you've got a really high amount put into that account, and you probably can't touch it for a good while. So here, guys, so I really want to put this into perspective, because we live in a world where there's people throwing out numbers left, right, and center like it's going out of fashion, and they can't. You know, a year down the road, they're not around. They can't sustain it because they're promising the farm, and they literally cannot deliver. And so here, the compensation plan and the way these guys have set up this trading software is phenomenal. I'm really impressed here. So they're giving you up to 15% a week. This averaging out, let's say average 40, 50%. I mean, a month from the trading, guys, that is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal to be able to get that Monday to Friday. Unbelievable. So this is where it's set at, and it's set as a max on the account, and that's the first way you're going to receive funds, literally from the trading that takes place. And then obviously you've got the opportunity, if you're going to refer somebody now, you're going to earn a fast start bonus, okay? And that's literally 50% off the academy pack. So somebody came in with a $300 package, $90, if you remember, goes into the academy, and you'll earn half of that, which is $45. So just remember, every time you refer a new member, 50% of that value will go to you as a fast start bonus, and the other 50% is going to go into the Uni Level. Okay, so it goes into the Uni Level compensation plan, and I'll touch on that in a minute. In case you're scratching your head and wondering what is a Uni Level, fear not, all will be revealed as I go through this. And so remember, you can earn a fast start bonus every time you refer someone. So how many times do you want to refer somebody? Totally down to you. We're not going to stop you. We're not going to knock on your door and say, hey, slow down. You know, you're referring too many people. You know, go for it. You know, whatever your target is, go for it. You know, you can do it here. And so that will just keep earning you money, and that will accelerate your bull capital. So you've got like just two different types of income streams working for you in conjunction with each other. And so let's look at the Uni Level that you've been hearing about from me for the longest time. And so you're going to see here, as you see on the presentation, from 10% from levels 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on levels 5 and 6, 20%, level 7 and 8, 5% onwards, and then you've got all this lovely global bonus. So what does it all mean? Let me just help you hopefully break this down for you. If you choose to refer people in the program, and it could even be one person you decide to refer, you're going to start participating in what we call the Uni Level. Now, from the time you start referring one, you probably get the urge to want to refer a couple of more, and the numbers work the same. So let's say I'll use me as an example. You introduce me, okay, and the compensation plan will basically, if I'm your first person that you've introduced into the business, I'm going to land on your level 1, and so basically, you will now earn on whatever I'm doing in the program. But let's say I start referring other people, and they are now on your level 2, but they're my level 1. You're going to earn on them. And if I kept referring, and those people then, you know, referred in the same manner. So my person level 2 refers level 3, and person level 3, you know, refers level 4, and so forth and so on. And it goes on and it builds. that's part of an income stream that you're going to earn from people that you don't necessarily know, maybe in countries you've never been, and in languages you're never going to speak, but you're still going to get paid the same money, right? It's still going to end up in your wallet. And one thing I must say, this is and I forgot to mention it, we get paid in Bitcoin and we fund our account in Bitcoin. So very quick way of receiving money and a great way to grow your Bitcoin if you haven't already started. And so you're going to earn on these different levels as your network grows. And like I said, it could be down from one person that you started this off with, and then they go on and build a huge organization. And there's going to be different qualifications. But right now, guys, between now and the end of the pre-launch, you can benefit from people landing on your Uni level at different levels without you having to be an executive at levels 5 and 6, or a manager at level 7 and 8, or a director at level 9, or in the presidential club at level 10 and stuff like that. But going forward, once this starts building, once your matrix and your network starts building out as people are joining, you're going to see this, your income growing in conjunction with it because of what I'm just showing you here. And so this is another one of the powerful compensation models as the Uni level. And you can see on the right there, you might be eyeing that up and thinking, what's this? 11, level 11 to infinity global bonus. Yeah, there's going to be an opportunity for those of you who really want to go for this, and those go-getters. It's available to everyone, guys, not just the chosen few. And not just the good-looking people like myself. Anybody can go for this. So the global bonus right now, all of these different levels and bonuses are going to kick in once the company goes live outside of this pre-launch period. And like I said, I believe it's going to be the first week in November. There's going to be opportunities for you to earn from the overall earnings from the company, and that's going to, again, that's a game-changing income in itself. So I briefly touched about the matrix as I was talking about the Uni level. So this is another income stream, in case, you're earning from the Uni level, or the fast start, or the trading wasn't enough. We're going to force you to earn more money. Is that okay with you? Yeah. I know living in London and Toronto is expensive, and any major city around the world that you're in is expensive. So, we're going to give you an opportunity to earn more money here. If you choose to. So, in fact, in this setting with the force matrix, it's there by default, guys. Yeah, it's there by default. So imagine if you didn't even refer anybody, because even the Uni level, you need to at least refer somebody to participate in that. But in the matrix, this is a different ball game in itself. Now, look at this screen, my screen here on the right-hand side. You've got percentages, again, from levels 1 to 10, 3%, all the way down to 10%. And in the middle, you've got 30 and 20%, for those of you who are eyeing up those numbers. So how does this work? What does this actually mean to you? So the guys that are in green, let's say they are the people that you personally referred, and the guys are in blue are people that ended up in your matrix through a thing called spillover. And spillover is just a term that if somebody ends up in your organization that you personally didn't have anything to do with, then, well done, lucky you. You got fortunate, and you had people land in your matrix. Some of you listening to this webinar tonight might be in that position. Some of you may not. Hey, it's the way it goes. But everybody, whether you're passive or an active member, gets to participate in the matrix. As long as you've got, of course, a funded account, you're in the matrix. Now, if you've been looking, you might see 20% withdrawal fee. And when I first heard about the 20%, I had to pay like really close attention. I'm like, what, 20%? And then once I understood what the 20% was about, and it wasn't going to the company's coffers, then I understood. And coffers, for those of you that don't understand slang, just means into companies' pockets. It basically, I got a better understanding of, wow, this is a company that not only is helping members make money, but is encouraging people to actually withdraw their earnings. Now, some of you may be in companies where, you know, the dreaded, for me, the dreaded compounding effect just ended up losing a lot of people money. And okay, because it was a case of, okay, just keep the money and just keep building up until it vanished. And so with this company, it's actually it's a completely different paradigm shift. We're talking about actually withdrawing your money and not just keeping it sitting in a company until judgment day, because you're actually going to be using that money to either upgrade or take care of things that you need to. And it's a clever system. I've been around many compensation plans, never seen one like this. So there's 20% withdrawal fee, and it's broken down like this. As you can see, some of that goes into the matrix bonus, some of that goes into the matching bonus, which I'm going to talk about in a sec, and the leadership bonuses as well. So they're actually paying back out the money that members are withdrawing back into the members that are in the program. So let's say scenario, you joined, didn't refer anybody, had some people end up in your matrix that withdrew money because they needed that money to either upgrade, or they needed that money because they needed that money because it's their money, and you got paid. How clever is that? And then them in turn, when they are in that same situation where they've got somebody in their organization withdraws, they actually benefit. It's one of the, I've seen many different compounds. Like I said, one of the only ways I've seen that can almost self-sustain itself, I get my teeth right, through its own members. Whereas a lot of companies, they have to like rely on every single minute fresh members. This is a company I can see, like if they decided to go to a point where they wanted to shut their doors for a week or so, they can still survive and thrive because of the way the compensation model is created. I think it's actually amazing. So well thought out. So as this grows, as your business grows and your matrix starts to grow, and like I said, with or without you, whether that happens, it will get to a point where you're not only earning like on level 1, the 3%, but it can start to go down to your level 4, let's say level 4, where you're earning 5%, can go down to your level 6, where you're earning 10%, and then up to level 7, where you're making 30%, guys. 10 times what you was earning on level 1. So, I want that to sink in, because, as you see here, and I want you to maybe read this for me, the withdrawal fee is not profit for CashFX. It's unique and a deliberate strategy to create a constant residual reward for our loyal customers and team builders. So everyone benefits, whether you're active or not. Everybody benefits. So clever. I don't know why I've never seen this before, but this is the uniqueness that we're dealing with here. Okay, and so this is something that funny. I just spoke to one of my leaders about this, and I was like, man, I didn't truly appreciate like this slide until recently. So when you come into the program, you see here you've got your different packages levels. Levels 3 to 500 will qualify you to earn from levels 1 to 3, and at the 1000 level 4, and so forth and so forth as your network grows. So it's going to allow you to unlock the matrix for your based on your contract size. Okay, so as you grow, as your organization builds and develops, and you may be at the $500 level, but now your organization is spilling onto the 4th level and the 5th level and stuff like that. You're going to be presented with an opportunity there to upgrade and participate and take advantage of that. Okay, so the residual element here is like I've never seen before. It's literally, I see a bull and I see a bear, but it literally is a cash cow. The kind of income that can be generated from this is really serious here. So at the Force Matrix, it literally builds from the top down. It's great, and it puts you in a position where whatever financially makes sense for you, wherever you're starting from. But for me, guys, it's not about where you start, it's where you end up. That's really crucial. But you have to get started in order to end up in those higher positions as well. And you can see the 10% personal match on that as well. Okay, so this company is very generous in how it's rewarding its members to that degree. And so I was talking about this leadership program that's in place for members out there that want to and I've spent many years in different companies, like in corporate companies and stuff like that. And it's always good to, when you want to go for a certain level of achievement that you can aspire to. And so here's no difference. There's a leadership program here that you can adhere to and actually grow and actually benefit through their bonuses. Yeah. So you can receive a 50% matching leadership bonus when any of your personally referred leaders reach these levels. Okay. So look at executive, for example, 500 points generated through three referrals, and as a group volume of 7,000. And so again, right now, this is active, and when you log into your back office, you won't see any points there right now because everybody is in a position, like I mentioned earlier, where they can benefit, guys, and take advantage of this. All I'm saying is, 8 weeks isn't long. It will go in a blink of an eye. Whether you're building your focus is on creating this as a true, income for yourself, secondary or even a primary income, or you just, if you're passive, then, maybe some of this won't be that of an appetite for you. But if you're out there and you want to make a really serious change to your financial future here, guys, you've got an opportunity, especially in this pre-launch arena, to get the word out, to start building your entity here and benefiting from what this company's got available to you. So guys, with that said, I know we started late, but I hope it was worth the wait. It's been my absolute pleasure to share this information with you. And whoever referred you onto this webinar tonight, please get back to them and, get any questions, anything that's stopping you from making the decision, just get that out the way and get any questions wrapped up with that person. And so you can move forward one way or the other. But it's been my absolute pleasure. We do these webinars quite frequently. Friday will be the next one, same time. And the person who referred you will send you the information on that. And guys, I will see you at the top. Have a great night and stay blessed.